Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again, and it's time to go hoard up. Are you guys ready? I know I sure am. But today, there's not a whole lot being released out there in the wild. I believe the only real big-ish release that's going to be in stores today is from Paramount Home Entertainment, and that is the complete 23rd season of South Park, which I got a chance to watch my review copy of. And it's pretty damn cool, man. It has, 10 episodes of this season. And of course, what's his name? Stan's dad is like now a weed grower and has his own weed farm. And his company is not doing so well. And is not making the money that it wants to that he wants to make, and he has to go overseas to see if he can make extra money. There's a lot of really funny, crazy episodes that happen in this season here. And if you're a fan of South Park, I recommend you guys run out there and get the 23rd season to complete your series. If you guys have all the other ones already on Blu-ray like I do, well, I don't think all of them have been released on Blu-ray standalone. I don't think. But other than that, there's really not a whole bunch of other things being released today. Other than a movie called Dream Demon that's being put out by Arrow Video right here. But you're not going to be able to see that one in stores. It's just pretty much a lot of boutique title stuff. Like Abbott and Costello, Africa Scream, The Spider from Scream Factory and stuff. A lot of, independent, older catalog kind of titles that I'm seeing here on Blu-ray.com today. Nothing too big. So I'm gonna head out and try to hit up some thrift stores today to see if I can find some goodness out in the wild today. Because like the bigger normal stores, there's really nothing to be had out there that I don't already have. Like I said, South Park and stuff. But I also got to go to the local post office and ship this one package off back to the Disney Movie Club. For you guys who don't know, Disney Movie Club accidentally charged my card like $35 and sent me a copy of Onward that I didn't order. And they sent me like a return label and everything like that. So I got to ship that back and, hopefully get my refund and everything like that. But let's head on out today. Let's see what we can find and smash that like button. Well, guys, I'm at my first destination of the day. The Dollar Tree. Let's head on in there and see if they got those dollar DVDs and Blu-rays in, because I heard they got them back in again. Well, it does look like they have the weekly Wow up here right now with a little bit of different titles than last time. Well, I've been walking around the Dollar Tree for a little bit, and I was told that the DVDs and Blu-rays are in the pet section. And yeah, they are next to like the motor oil and stuff, and I thought they would have a lot more, because they do have a sign out in the front window saying they got new Blu-rays and DVDs in that they didn't have there a few days ago. And this is all that looks like they have here, which is kind of like all the same old crap. Hey, you can't go wrong with Richard Simmons, man. I mean, I did a workout class with him once a long time ago when I was a kid, when my dad was trying to get me to get more healthy and stuff, and not be, eating such bad things. But yeah, that seems like that's all they have here is a bunch of Betty White DVDs, bigger, fatter, liar. Not a whole heap of Blu-rays and DVDs in here today. Well, that was kind of weak sauce right there when it comes to physical media. But there's a place right down this little hall, the same little shopping center, called Dollar General. Let's check out Dollar General, see if they have any movies. I've never checked there before. Well, just got inside Dollar General right now, and they do have this little section right here for Blu-rays and DVDs. Some of them are in these weird paper sleeves, like Treasure Hunt, kind of ones like X Rentals or something like that. I think I've seen some of those there before. They got some like double packs of like Big Daddy and Mr. Deeds. I don't know if these ones come with the special features or not, but there's like some other random stuff, on this little tiny spin display right here. But yeah, the prices are not too bad. $4.95, $3.95. I'm gonna see if I can look through here and see what kind of different-ish stuff they may have to maybe get up on in here today. A lot of the stuff it looks like I have already, for the most part. Like this, I don't need it, but like Horrible Bosses, Lord of the Rings, Prisoner and stuff, like I have a lot of these ones. But they do have some decent titles in here, like Garden State right here. What is this? Cupid with Jamie Kennedy. I think I may have seen this one before. Have any of you guys seen this one before, Cupid? Well, I was still looking through here, and I just came across a copy of Strange Brew with, you know, Rick Moranis and stuff. I think I own this one already, but you don't really come across this Blu-ray too often out there in the wild, I don't think. I don't think it's worth anything. I just looked it up. It's like 10 bucks on eBay, you know, kind of thing. Like, we can get the Equalizer 2 for $10 on DVD, but Strange Brew for $4.99. There's like there's a lot of the same kind of, you know, kind of ish titles in here, but I'm glad I came over here and checked just in case, you know, just in case, because you never know. I've never been in here before, so I could find something. Could find RV, man. Rest in peace, Robin Williams, man. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. Lights Out. Okay. Ooh, what's this? They got Woodstock. The Blu-ray of Woodstock for 20 bucks. I have like this like super collector's edition that comes with like a shaggy kind of slipcover to it, and I also have that Frank Sinatra collection in here. I have this one as well. This is a great set that Warner Brothers put out. So if you guys have a Dollar General near you and you don't have Woodstock or the Frank Sinatra collection, I recommend coming by, see if you guys can you know, get yourself a copy of it, man. Well, that's all I'm really seeing here. That's all I'm really seeing in here. I'm glad I checked, though. I'm glad I checked. I was about to head on over to my last destination of the day. I don't know how good you can hear me, but I just came across this little random hut right here. This little random setup. Let me show you what the hell this is. I've seen a handful of these pop up over the last couple of days out here where I live. But check this out. I don't think it's open yet. But right here, TNT FireWorks, buy one get one free. There's like a handful of these little like setup places that I think are gonna start opening up soon due to 4th of July. But aren't fireworks illegal in California? Aren't fireworks fucking illegal? But like I said, it's not. I don't think they're open yet or anything like that. Other door wasn't. But let's see. Is it open? I saw it move. What's in here? Oh, it's just emptiness, not emptiness. But like I said, I can't believe people can sell fireworks out here where I'm at. So I know I hear them pop off here all the time, you know, all the time lately since I moved to this area. And it's kind of insane. If you guys follow my live shows and different things like that, you kind of hear them pop off in the background sometimes. But I just saw these start popping up here. I know I'm not messing with no fireworks. At the last stop of the day, El Super Target. Well guys, I'm in Target right now. I head on over to the movie section, see what they got going, see if there's anything surprising that came out that I just don't know of. But isn't it kind of weird and kind of cool that they have fireworks that you can buy out here? I don't know if I'm ever gonna mess with that stuff, but I've seen like little stands like all over the place out here, just like that. Hey, I may make a video out of that one day. Blow off my fingers or some shit. Well, just as I thought, Target is pretty much the same the last like 2 weeks or so. Nothing's really changed on the new release rack or anything. I don't even see South Park anywhere in here today. Like I said, it's pretty much the same old, you know, setup and stuff. They still have, of course, the Target exclusives of Frozen 2 and everything like that. I still need to see this one. I love me some Mortal Kombat, but I still have yet to see that one. But for $25, I can wait. You know, I can wait. Yeah, sorry guys, not really much to show and really do today when it comes to the hoarding up. I know my mask is kind of like awkward. It should be like, you know, forward more. But I lost one of the pieces that like kind of keeps stuff tightened on one ear. Well, one ear is cool. That's why my face mask looks kind of off, just a little bit. If you guys were wondering, but I feel no need to go to Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already have the South Park, and that's the only thing I think that's coming out today. And Target has nothing. But before I left the house today, I filmed some DVD and Blu-ray reviews. So let's head on home. Well guys, now on to the review portion of the video right here. I only have 4 titles that I actually got to sit down and watch this week, physical media wise. And the first one up I showed at the beginning of the Hoarding Up video today from Paramount Home Entertainment. And that is this new South Park, the 23rd season here on Blu-ray. Like I said, I have all the other ones, you know, on DVD and Blu-ray, standalone and everything like that. You get, you know, 2 discs. in here that feature the 10 episodes of said season right here. This season deals with a lot of really funny topics, and for a show that's been around as long as this one has, and it's still relevant and still absolutely funny. I'm really surprised. You know what I mean? I'm really surprised by that, because shows like like The Simpsons I kind of fell out of years ago, but with South Park and getting continuously watching them when they get released, and I still have a good time watching them. It's kind of hard to come by for a show that's been on as long as they have, and that's it's coming out today from Paramount Home Entertainment. And next up I got from Paramount too. This one came out last week, I believe, and I just got my review copy in a couple days ago. And that is a John Hughes classic, Pretty in Pink, here on Blu-ray. This is part of the Paramount Presents line and stuff like that. It comes with like a cool little like fold out slip cover right here with like a kind of like it's like the poster of the movie and everything like that. It comes with a nice little slip cover, and it has a white Blu-ray case and everything like that. Of course, it stars Molly Ringwald and James Spader and what was some of the other people's name? John Cryer and what was the other person named Harry Dean Stanton. That's the place that plays the father. But in this one right here, Molly Ringwald and the gang, Molly Ringwald plays a high school student. That Ducky, played by holy shit, John Cryer. John Cryer plays Ducky. He's a nerd that's best friends with Molly Ringwald. He's absolutely in love with her. He's always been in love with her since they were kids, and he really wants to ask her out to the prom and all that jazz. But yet a new guy comes into town and kind of sweeps her off her feet, and it's just pretty much him trying to fight for his love and everything like that. It's really a decent teen flick that John Hughes made back in the day. Of course, my favorite one of all time is The Breakfast Club. That bar none. Breakfast Club and Ferris Bueller's Day Off are my two absolute favorite ones. But you can't forget Pretty in Pink here. The transfer for this Blu-ray is very, very good, because I'm only used to watching the old school Paramount DVD, the kind of when DVDs first came out and stuff. This is definitely a nice crisp picture compared to the old version that we had, because I believe this is the first time we've got it on Blu-ray. And we get a new director interview in here, talking about the making of the film and how they had to reshoot the ending to the movie, because when they shot the film, Ducky, John Cryer's character, actually won the heart of Molly Ringwald, and the test audiences didn't like that. And they wanted Molly Ringwald to go with the guy that she was been pining for the whole movie, and they talked about how they had to go reshoot it and different things like that. And I thought that was kind of a cool thing to learn and know about this flick. And of course, you get an isolated score track and the original making of special featurette that they made for the DVD, I believe, edition of this years ago, with the cast and crew talking about the making of the film, like Molly Ringwald and stuff. And it's a nice little addition. So if you're a fan of John Hughes flicks, it's not directed by John Hughes. It's just like written and produced by and stuff. But it's a classic film. If you guys have never seen it before, highly recommend it. And the next two up right here I got from moviezing.com. You saw me probably unbox these ones in an unboxing video weeks ago. And this one right here, you can get, like I said, get it from MovieZing. I'll have a link to their website in the description. This movie right here stars Michael Keaton, Batman himself, and that is The Squeeze, here on Blu-ray for the very first time. Michael Keaton plays this kind of like down and out artist type of guy living in New York. And his wife is like really rich. She married his ex-wife or whatever just married a really rich guy, and she's serving him papers for child support and all this kind of stuff, but yet she doesn't really need the money. And something happens, and he gets involved in somebody else's mishap, and comes across this bag. And someone got murdered in this apartment that he happened to walk into, and you have to watch the movie to find out what happens to him. And I'm really bad at explaining this one right now for some weird reason, but I found it to be really, really cool. Not one of the best, was it the 80s? Was it fucking 80s? 1987. It came out back in 1987, and not one of the better 80s movies or anything, but like I had a decent time watching it and everything, and I always like Michael Keaton, man. There's really no special features on it at all, nothing at all. But the other one I got from moviezing.com is Amanda Bynes and Sydney White. Of course, the retelling of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, but you know, in modern day. But it's all about Amanda Bynes' character who's going to college. She's a town boy, and she's like a legacy, you know, at this, at this college or at this one frat or fraternity or whatever. And she goes there, and there's all these, you know, blonde, pretty girls, and she just doesn't quite fit in there. She doesn't really like the vibe of what's going on. So she becomes friends with these nerds at this fraternity, these guys, and you know, it's really kind of a fun, you know, early 2000s, you know, teen comedy. And if you guys have never seen it before, I recommend it. I thought it was cool. It's not the best, you know, by any means, but I always thought Amanda Bynes was cool ever since like All That and the Amanda Show on Nickelodeon and different things like that. Like I said, really no special features, you know, whatsoever that you didn't already get on like a previous DVD edition and things like that. But that's all I really have to show and talk to you guys about today for the review portion. It's just these four Blu-rays right here. But I really do appreciate you guys watching and supporting my channel. If you guys stuck with me this long and you made it to the end of this video, write down Pretty in Pink in the comments down below, so I know you guys made it to the end of this video. Please hit that like button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.